Conor McGregor, Paulie Malignaggi explains why UFC champ won't release sparring footage. A war of words between the pair ensued after Malignaggi left McGregor's training camp for his August boxing match with Floyd Mayweather Jr. The former WBA welterweight champion departed Team McGregor after pictures from their sparring sessions started doing the rounds on social media. Malignaggi believes the snaps, which showed him on the receiving end of punches from McGregor, were released to make him look bad. Shortly after Malignaggi cut ties with McGregor, a video from his second sparring session with the Irishman was released by UFC President Dana White. The clip appeared to show McGregor knocking down the former WBA welterweight champion, but it's unclear if that was the case given the angle it was filmed at. Following the release of the video, Malignaggi called for White and McGregor to release all the footage from their sparring sessions in order to give an accurate picture. The New York native's request hasn't been met, and he doesn't think it ever will be. No, he's not going to release that, Malignaggi told Star Sport. If he releases that footage, everything he says is a lie. There is no way he's going to release that footage. Here is the thing about Conor McGregor, he understands the psychology of the term perception is reality. He lives by that. He doesn't live by a true reality, he lives by a perception is reality type of thing. He makes things bigger than they are. Is not going to release that. Paulie Malignaggi on Conor McGregor releasing all the footage from their sparring sessions. His accomplishments, when he accomplishes something, he makes it a bigger thing than what it is. When something doesn't go his way, he'll make it as of little consequence as he can. In Malignaggi's eyes, McGregor's comments shortly after his TKO loss to Mayweather are a prime example of the Dubliner painting a false picture of events. Like when he got stopped by Mayweather. He said they should let him go down and all this stuff. Meantime, he stopped punching back. He continued. His entire fighting style is designed to not look back. His entire fighting style, if he doesn't win, is going to lose gracefully. Like in the Nate Diaz fight, if he keeps it standing up he gives himself his one chance of winning the fight. If he takes it to the ground, he will be submitted, there is no doubt about it. Nate is just too good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu not to submit you. If you stand up, you give yourself the one chance of winning the fight. If you stand up, you're fatigued and you have to suffer through that. You might even get knocked out. Or nothing happens and you have to suffer your way through the next 3 rounds. Because they were only in round 2. You have to suffer in the next 3 rounds. And that's just going to look bad. There is going to be a bunch of pictures, there is going to be a bunch of videos. Or, if you just tap out and get submitted, it doesn't look as bad. You on the canvas knocked out cold is something that will be playing on videos. So it's the same thing with the Mayweather fight. Once he's uncomfortable, he stopped fighting, he stopped punching back. McGregor put on a spirited display against Mayweather before succumbing to fatigue, which resulted in him taking immense punishment. McGregor was hailed for his efforts to keep fighting while battling fatigue, but not by Malignaggi, who believes the UFC lightweight champion wanted the fight to be stopped. If he goes down, It looks really bad. There's going to be pictures, magazine covers and stuff, all kinds of stuff, he said. But if he stops fighting altogether, like he did, and just basically looks as helpless as he can possibly make himself look by just stumbling all over the place as much as he can so that the referee is left with no choice but to stop it, he said. Because let's face it, Chizanga, we all get tired around round 9. We're all in shape. You saw him training, you saw the pictures he put up on Instagram. He's bicycling 100 miles a day or whatever he's doing. He's conditioned and he's in shape. We all get tired at a certain point, but we're in shape. But he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to be there anymore. So he thought, how do I get the referee to stop the fight as fast possible because I don't want to be there? I make myself look as helpless as possible without going down. That way, there are no pictures of me on the canvas. And then when the fight is over you don't have to take a punch. You don't have to take a single punch when the fight is over. Because no matter what you say or no matter what anybody says, the fight is over. So nobody can punch in the face again. So once it's over, literally, he's talking again. They should let me go out on the canvas. They should let me go out on my back. This is a fight. All that stuff is all fine and dandy. Except that when you went in there, you proved with your actions what you wanted. You proved with your actions that you didn't want to be there.